There could be some disturbance, a little bit of a disturbance.
President Trump addressing concerns around the economy after a volatile week on Wall Street amid shifting policies on tariffs and a lackluster jobs report.
There'll always be changes and adjustments.
Earlier this week, the president imposing tariffs on Canada and Mexico, only to reverse course on some goods after pushback at home. A new jobs report released Friday shows 151,000 new jobs were added last month, short of the 170,000 jobs expected. The early data does not yet take into account the mass layoffs across the federal government. The stock market also took a hit this week, the S&P 500 dropping more than 3%, as forecasts around U.S. economic growth continue to cool. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell saying he will wait to see the greater impacts of Trump's actions before further cutting interest rates, a move Trump has frequently said should happen.
We do not need to be in a hurry, and we are well positioned to wait for greater clarity.
It all comes amid reports of internal clashes over Elon Musk and his Doge team's sweeping government cuts. NBC News learning that, according to two people familiar with the exchanges, during a Thursday cabinet meeting, Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy challenged Musk over his aggressive cuts, saying they should have final say over staffing inside their own agencies. President Trump denying the report.
Elon gets along great with Marco, and they're both doing a fantastic job. There is no clash.
Meanwhile, overseas, a new challenge to President Trump's quest for peace in Ukraine, with Russian troops launching 70 missiles at Ukraine's energy facilities. It comes after President Trump threatened sanctions against Russia and said Putin was committed to peace. Peter pressed the president about that on Friday.
Do you, Mr. President, think that Vladimir Putin is taking advantage of the U.S. pause right now on intelligence and military aid to Ukraine?
No, I actually think he's doing what anybody else would do. I think he wants to get it stopped and settled.
Ukraine's western neighbor Poland preparing for its own possible incursion by Russia. Its prime minister announcing large-scale military training for every adult man in the country, adding, "We are witnessing a significant shift in U.S. policy regarding the Russia-Ukraine war."
Now, several key members of the Trump cabinet are set to meet with Ukrainian leadership next week in Saudi Arabia after a week of cut-off communication, military aid, and intelligence sharing. President Trump this week said he received a letter from President Zelensky indicating that he wanted to restart peace talks. Vicki?
All right, Vaughn Hillyard at the White House for us this morning. Thank you, Vaughn.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.